There we go. There we go. Whoa. Woohoo! Alright, welcome to Robot Adventures review of the Elegoo Centauri Carbon. Come by. I can't come by. We got all the important parts of a review. We got I already drank that one, and I already ate a lot of those. I'm drinking Miller Lite, the beer of my childhood. I remember when I was a wee baby. That's what you drink when you're a wee baby. That's shit, Ruben. Why are you drinking Bud Light and Miller? Alright, so it is that Saturday the 24th of what month of May? Not turning on. What's up? How'd the battery go dead? I just charged these stupid things. I don't know. That one should be charged. I think I got this thing about two weeks ago. Yes. Hey, Ruben, do you have a Puff Diddy party over here on your printer pad? What's up with that? Yeah. Turn on the black light, see what happens. Oh no. Come back. Hey, there's some other stuff over there. There's a bunch of filament there, and a speaker, and more printers stuff. So, I'm going to give it about maybe a couple minutes. I make these videos for people who like my videos. Since 2007, I've been making these videos the way I want to make them. Come by. Why don't you stand in front of the camera, Ruben? Because that's not important. You just sit in front of the camera and sit there. And just sit there and talk about something in front of the camera. That's the way you make a YouTube video. Yeah, so just wait till all the people get tired of this. And then we can start the video. Alright, so I really like the Elegoo stuff. I got that the Mars Pro 2 Pro. And it's like, oh, yay! And it was fun and nice. I wanted the Core XY because, well, I've got this Tron XY here, but that was the old tech, and I pulled this out and I was like, hey, you know what? We used to do it this way. Here's a ramp forward, and we had to connect all the shit on the stepper motors, drivers, and make sure everything was all done upright with the displays. And it's like, yeah, shit. That was the tech. So now when you hear people complaining like, oh, this is crap, and it's like, I mean, it used to be way more crap. Well, this camera stand isn't the best, but shooting everything on the iPhone, like I'd buy Apple shit. On the Android. What was it? What's the Samsung? The Samsung. I've seen some videos of people hating this thing. The specs you can see anywhere. I just wanted to talk about my experience with it. Because that's more unique and it's subjective, and it's an anecdotal perspective story on my take on this thing. I got it 2 weeks ago, and okay, well, I'll tell you the mama. It's this stand. The thing is just doing this because it's on a really thin one of those selfie sticks. I think that's what they're called. And I just had that to stick the phone on. I was like, oh, and just tripoded it out. So, and I got the fan on, so it's wiggling. Look at it go, oh yeah, it's wobbly. Yeah, I had to deal with UPS, and that was kind of a shitty thing because UPS sucks. They offered, Elegoo offered the tracking via their shop app or third-party shop app or something like that. I was like, I don't want to sign up for that. And I got the email that's like, oh, you're gonna get the delivery, on a date. It's going out. And then I got the email from UPS saying, oh, we're going to deliver it. And then they're like, we're going to deliver on a Saturday. I was like, oh, that's great, because I don't have to work on Saturday. And then I can have it, and I can be there to, receive it on a Saturday. Yay! But, UPS is like, oh, we didn't get it on to you on the day that we said we would. We'll deliver it on Monday. Oh, why not Sunday? Oh, because they don't deliver on Sunday. Oh, okay. And then, so you got to be home within that 4-hour window on a work day whenever we decide we're going to deliver it. And then you got to sign for it, and then we'll give you your printer. That sound good? Take a half day off of work to take your printer? No. So what you're supposed to do is go to the website and then sign the waiver to release it, that you don't have to be at home to sign for, whenever they decide to deliver it. And it's like, well, yeah, well, what about if you want to leave it over, like have them keep it at a UPS store and you can go pick it up? Oh, that sounds good too. Yeah, you could do that, but you can't do that because the printer is too large for them to keep it at a store. So you cannot ask them to keep it at a store. What about if you ask them to redeliver it on another Saturday? Oh yeah, that would work too. But then you would have to pay an extra $15 to UPS to reschedule the delivery for the weekend, and then that's maybe if they do it. I don't know. So luckily, I live about 10 minutes from the house. I went on UPS. I've dealt with them before. You signed the waiver. I monitored the front porch. I was like, okay. They gave me a 2-hour window. Also, if you ask for a 2-hour window, you have to pay for that. It's like, oh, can you deliver with 2-hour window? You have to pay for it. I think it's $10 for that. $15 if you want to reschedule. So yeah, UPS bullshit. So that was crap. But I got it. So I'm happy. I opened it up, and got it going, and I was like, yeah, nice. My first 3D printer was a Flying Bear P902. You can see that on my channel. Please do not watch the other videos on my channel because those are not for you. Come back. So yeah, I like the Core XY stuff. I think it's the better way to go. I have the Neptune 4, which is a really nice. I like it for low profile printing, but the whole thing with the bed slingers is you're causing vibrations, you're causing movement in the Y. This is X, this is Y, and up and down is Z. So they're good for low profile stuff, but once you start getting really high, you can cause the thing to snap off the bed, and I mean you can dial it in and get it really printing well, but I think Core XY is just better. You have the gantry moving components background. If you have never seen any of my videos, and if you don't know what I do, I don't know if I've mentioned that. My 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 is I use CAD software. I use SketchUp and Plasticity, Fusion 360, AutoCAD, a bunch of other software to help do designs for these multi-million-dollar houses and stuff like that. Construction. And fabrication. We got a GMM Light Talks. We got a we got Tabaka Systems. We got Jaguar Park Industry stuff, and I make stuff for that. If you understood what I just said. Anyway, we got a water jet. So I'm doing CAD stuff all day, and I like CAD. I like drawing. I like designing. I do that all day, and I like it. I don't know if people have the patience to sit there all day designing something. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to copy stuff, download STLs, stereolithography files, and just print them from other people's designs. Maybe. This is a great at $299. $299. This is a great machine. I think my Flying Bear back in 2016 was 400, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was I was just watching the videos on that thing. That thing it worked, and it was a great thing to learn, and it was great fun. But if you want to make something, if you're not gonna be doing all the wiring and figuring out what are all these things, then this is an excellent price for this machine. There are what you get in, and you know, there's so much you go down the rabbit hole on, like, what is this? What is this? And what does that do? And what are the options on this? And what's that thing? What's that? And what's this thing called? What's that thing called? There are a lot of components that go into making, and if you're a tinkerer, you're gonna be like, oh, I need why don't I change out the hot end? That's the hot end. The end that is hot, that makes the goo shoot out. Oh, I like the goo part. Yeah, the goo part is good. Oh, crap. Alright, hold on. Alright, that fell off. I got some crap shooting out the end there. I think I was putting it in upside down. That was wrong. Ruben, you should do it right. Yeah, no, I should. But there we go. All right, there. Back on. I got to connect that cable up there again. If you're not interested in doing any of the messing around with the stuff, then yeah, this is a really good machine. You do have these injected plasticky bits for the gantry here. Maybe they could have been aluminum. That would have been cooler. You gotta save on the parts that you can save on. Like those things right there, those 20-tooth belt guides. You can see them on, AliExpress and other sites that. Oh, here's that one's kind of metal. It could be metal or it could be shiny plastic. Don't really know, but the components, they save money where they save money, but right now, the way it is, the print results, and I think that's what we want. They're nice, and let's take a look at some of those. This is a thwomp, of course, that I've made. I drew this up in Fusion 360, and look at the back of that. That was on the rough side build plate, textured build plate. This is a stone PLA. I forgot who. Maybe it's Overture. But yeah, it came out. You can't smash. You can't print this because it's probably illegal. But yeah, you can make a thwomp. You just draw it up and make it. This is something I made on my Neptune 4. And you can see some of the vibrations. But this is in a glow-in-the-dark PLA. This is a rocket. And I live in Houston. I'm from Texas. And so this is like a rocket from Houston, or it could be called like a Houston rocket. And that might be a good name for like maybe this would be a good logo for some like a sports team. Maybe, I don't know what a Houston Rocket logo team might. Maybe that's like ice hockey logo. That might work. I'm just thinking maybe that would be a good thing. But yeah, I made that a couple of years ago in 2017, somewhere around there, in Fusion 360. And I did see on printables this one, and I saw, oh, that was a nice one. It's a little puzzle, so I made that in the same plastic, and that was kind of fun. And so now I'm considering making remaking this thing into some kind of puzzle, so that might be fun. I made a lot of this is a Wise camera, $30 I think. No, I got to talk about the cons of this thing. I've had it 2 weeks, so I haven't really. I've made some stuff for it. I've designed some stuff for it, but I haven't really checked out every single thing about it. But yeah, to monitor your prints online, just get a little $30 camera, and then you can make this little holder. It's like, it's wobbly, that's right. Something you might consider if you're like, oh, I want to get into 3D printing, I don't know what I'm going to make. You might want to get yourself some of these. And these are called calculating lips. Some people call them calipers. Calculating lippers. That's what they're called. And because you got your little lips here. Oh, I'm yum yum. I'm a little dinosaur. And then you can measure stuff. It's like, oh, okay. They got this little thing on the back end here. See that little thing that shoots out? Oh, what's that? That looks like something I have that shoots out sometimes. Yeah, if you get real excited, that's sometimes it shoots out. And sometimes it shoots out other stuff. Watch out. Do not watch my other videos. Alright, so that's how you check. And it's like, oh, that's 17 millimeters? That's right. And that's how you figure out how much stuff is. Oh, well, that seems kind of good. Yeah, that's kind of good. Yeah, you can measure stuff, and you can design stuff, and You can sign up for Fusion 360. You can get 10 free. You can get your personal license and some 10 free or 10 edible drawings. Come by. And I'm almost out of beer. Hey. Hey. All right, let me go get another beer. Choke them out there. Yeah. It's your boy. Robot, what you yeah. If you got a college degree in design and stuff, maybe you don't use that term. It's your boy. I can change my face. Why did you clean me, Ruben? I'm all scummy and stuff. He comes with this is June from PlayStation. And he comes with a beer and some other stuff. I think he's got a microphone too, but... Go to sleep, June. Hey. Alright, so let's talk about some of the issues. I mean, they're not really that big, but... some of the issues that I've had with it. Oh, shit, don't fall over. Okay, hold on. Stop. Okay. Come back. Beverage. Alright, so I have, let's look at my specs here. I think we go here. Info. Okay. Printing time. There we go. We have 42 hours. Okay, good. So I installed Orca Slicer 2.3 something. I don't know if it's 2.3 something, but and all of these prints, these bluish ones, I've made through the Orca Slicer. These blue and white ones, these I think are the default ones from Elegoo. And I have not used the Elegoo slicing software. I use Orca Slicer for my Elegoo Neptune 4 Pro, and I just like using Orca Slicer. So, yeah, I should show you how easy it is to set up, but it's pretty easy. In Orca Slicer 2.3, you just tell it you got to log into. You got to make sure that this thing is connected to your Wi-Fi. Oh, it's maybe right there. Oh, shit. And then in the Orca Slicer, you make sure you go to the Elegoo link and you put in your IP address and it connects up and you're good to go. It's really that easy. It's like, oh, there it is. Okay, good. So you don't have to use the Elegoo software, Elegoo Slicer. But what happens is when I try to print these, I don't get all of the information that I do. When I was printing this, the bin for all the plastic crap that it shoots out. when I was printing that, you could it would give you the info on, oh, we're on layer 71 out of whatever. Oh, okay. But when I print like out of Orca, it doesn't tell me that information. I don't know why. And yeah, in Orca you set the pause point and say, okay, I want to pause here, and then I want to change out filament. I want to change the filament from this to this. That's maybe another video that I gotta make, because you can turn off the filament detector right there, and I have already turned it off there. But yeah, it's like, oh, the easy way to swap filaments, like on your Neptune 4, was the Neptune 4 does not have that PTFE tube, so you just grab and pull it out and swap, throw something else, and then pause the print, pull out the old filament, drop in something new, start the print up again, and you're printing with a new color filament. But with this thing, it's I've tried to do it, and it's something like, oh, let's do, if we go here to prepare, it's like extruder. There we go. It's like, oh, you want to change filament? Let's heat up the nozzle to 250, and then we're gonna unload it, and then we're gonna go through like these 4 steps to unload filament, and then as soon as you like, okay, it's unloaded, it'll start dropping. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go cool again. It's super cool. You don't want to load filament next, do you? Yeah, you want to load filament, and then you gotta, once you get that filament unloaded, you gotta, like, okay, I unloaded it. Let me swap out the roll and put. It's like, oh, now I want to load filament. Oh, let me heat up again. So you just kind of stay warm a little bit, but it starts dropping the temperature on the nozzle real quick. And the one last thing that I had an issue with, and this is all user error, is the bed. And here's my and I've had, this one's better than my Elegoo Pro. I don't know why, but sometimes the Elegoo Pro, if I didn't have this on or something, it's like, oh, I'm gonna smash into the magnetic, to that plate. It's like, oh, I don't know. One thing that was kind of confusing if you don't have a Neptune 4 Pro. This thing was a little bit up on the lip right here. I had it like that. It's like, oh, it was, or just a little bit up on this, and it caused an error with the bed leveling or something. Like, oh, this thing is fucked up. We got a serious error. I messaged Elegoo, and I was like, oh, what the hell? I can't do bed leveling. I reset this thing to factory settings, and I was like, oh, please restart. And I didn't even notice that this little corner was, the bed was up on the corner a bit. Something like, just a little bit, like, yeah, something like that. Or just a little, it wasn't down flat. And until I was like, well, I took it apart, and I was like, what is going on? I realized, oh, the bed wasn't, this bed wasn't perfectly flat on the, and that was causing a problem. And once I fixed it, it's like, oh, okay, it went back to normal. But yeah, that was an issue. Oh, also, these, if you are familiar with the old style of 3D printers, the limit switches, there's no limit switch on here. It's something in here or something. I don't know where the limit switch is, but it's not a physical trigger. It's not like a clicky. Do I have a limit switch? I don't. There might be a limit switch on here. Oh yeah, there is one. All right, let's look at my old Tron XY. This is a physical limit switch here. So you would get the gantry to hit this, and like, oh, click, and they would say, oh, I can't go any farther than that. That's it. But this thing doesn't have one of those. So what happened was I had this magnetic light. I was like charging it, and I put it back in, and I put it in too high, and it hit this, and it like I sent it home, and in that process this hit the light, and it thought, oh, the gantry's way over here. So then when it tried to print, it's like, oh, from here, from the front of the printer to where I'm supposed to go is, this distance, but because it hit this light, it's like, oh, from here to this distance, I got to go back this far, and it fooled the printer, and it tried to start printing like way back here. It's like, oh, I'm really way back here. So yeah, you can fuck it up. Make sure nothing when you're homing this thing, when there's nothing touching anything, and there's a little warning on your display that says, yeah, don't touch the printer. It's got lasers and fandangles and chip. So compared to the way we used to have it, like on that old Tron XY, this thing is like, light years ahead. So yeah, it's a good thing, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing for the most part. It's a good thing. Sometimes you kind of wish you had, like manual things, stick versus an automatic transmission. It's like, hey, where's the thing that, I can physically touch make sure it's, but a lot of it's all like, it's all on the motherboard now. You'd have to go in there and start changing, some of the parameters, maybe, if you wanted to make it a bigger machine, which is all right now. We're just talking tinkering. It's like, oh, I like this machine, but I want it bigger. Well, you have to change out the rods, you'd have to rechange the belts, you'd have to go into the software and tell it, oh, actually it's not a 256 by 250, it's actually a 330 by something, and that's what they're going to do next. They're going to make this one, they're like, oh, everybody likes it, let's make it bigger. So that's what's coming next. Alright, so yeah, the last thing I want to say about this thing, company, is that the future, and apparently we're supposed to get multicolor system near the end of this year, Q3. So maybe, I don't know, November-ish, I don't know, who knows, October, I don't know. Which will be fun, which will be good, which will be nice. I also think that the way Elegoo does stuff is they bring out the regular version, and then they go a pro version or ultra version, and then they go plus, and then they go XL, something like that, or mega, or whatever. Yeah, and I think that's, it's a good it's a good practice, good pattern, good way to, you want a regular version, $300. You want the plus version for, I don't know what's the plus going to be, better lights or something like that. You want a bigger bed. You want I think what is the Neptune 4 Max is like $400. They've got the Giga Storm, which is $800, which is fucking crazy huge. But that thing is selling for, I think, $22,500. But yeah, you've seen a lot of negative reviews on that thing. So yeah, if they can make this thing bigger, like the 350s, something like that, with multicolors, under $1,000 compared to like the Creality, the Prusa Multi-Tool XL. I think that one's around 3,500, something like that, with the tool changer. The K2 is what? How much is that? 2,000-ish? If they can bring in something at that size with multicolor, for like under $1,000, they're gonna be like, oh shit. So I think that's their game plan. I like the Infinity. So who knows? I might buy that. I might buy that. Right now, I'm looking at that Eufy maker, and I want to do. I want to 3D print Transformers and toys and figures and stuff like that, and build them and then print on them. I think that'd be super fun, and yeah. That thing, the Eufy maker is, I think the high end one is like 2,500 for like everything with the laminator, the rotary tool, and all the bunch of stuff. So I think that's, with the printing options and stuff like that, it looks like something that's fun to do, fun to play with, fun to make. I'm not a big sports guy, as you can tell from my Rocket Houston ice hockey team. But the guys at work, they love soccer ball. They're all about the soccer ball. Do you like baseball? Do you like basketball? Do you like soccer ball? Yes, I like soccer ball. And yeah, they buy all that shit, all that soccer ball crap. I laser engraved some soccer ball crap logos and stuff for them. They're like, oh yeah, I love fucking soccer balls. I made some logos for them and stuff, and that's something I need to try reprinting on here. I made that on my Neptune 4 Pro, and like I said, the filament swapping was really easy on the Neptune, because you just pull that out. It didn't have the PTO. Just pull it out, drop something in, just go. Just got to make sure that you know where the layer lines are, or what layer you're on, which is another negative about this thing, because the Clipper-esque software doesn't have those options like it does on the Neptune 4. Come on, man. Give me the update to this thing to make it at least look closer to your older machine. you have the Neptune 4 Pro with the nice hardware, nice software that I can see. I can look at the progress of the print as it's being printed, but you can't do that with this stuff. With the new, just update your software. It's still functional. It's still good, unless you're doing like hacky, semi-hacky material shifting stuff, material, color swapping. Maybe a little bit, higher level than just your beginner, but still, it's harder to do on this thing than it is on the older machine. I think that's pretty much everything I can think of. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to that multicolor system and see how that goes. I'm going to probably make another video on like how easy it is to swap this stuff out. I've done it a couple times, but I don't have it the process down super smooth. So I don't know if there's a faster way to do it. I have taken just pop out the PTF tube, and I was kind of cheating. I cheated the filament runout sensor here. I just stuck a piece of filament in there, and I just had the filament actually just going straight into here without going through the PTF and without going through that filament runout sensor. And I was like, okay, this is the vase that was on, and it came out really nice. Look at that. It came out really nice. I didn't print the Buddha though, and I printed this on my own. Oh yeah, the other thing. It's always something like, and this thing and this thing. The bed plate. They are not all made the same. So the one that comes with the Elegoo is actually a little bit bigger than some of these other ones. Let's look at that. Get out of here. So the Elegoo one is, you can see it's just a little, let's do it. You can see that it's actually just that much bigger than these other bamboo-ish 256 by 256s. I don't know if there's one. And so when I put this other plate in, I have to make sure I pull it up to the front so that when it runs that bead of plastic around the corner, it runs it right here in the front left corner. I got to make sure that it's on the plate and not trying to print on the metallic sheet down here. So, but yeah, okay. I think that's everything. I think I've talked about everything. I don't know if there's another question. You put a magnetic beer bottle opener over here. That's important. You can set your monitor to, turn off after 15 minutes or something like that. That's pretty easy. And if you connect this to a smart switch, then you can ask Alexa to turn it off. So All right, I think that's pretty much it. I'll make another video when I have some more information. All right, come by. Talk to you later. Bye bye.